Hey Crew Squad fam of the interwebs. My name is Bob. I'm a multimedia artist based in Utah. And today, we're gonna be yapping. Well, I'm not gonna be yapping to you. My past me is gonna be yapping to you. Because for whatever reason when I was recording, I forgot to fill an intro. So hey, this is the intro and I feel like I have to explain it. Anyways, I'm just gonna summarize what we're talking about today. I'm gonna tell you about my favorite monster, like the energy drink. Monsters are pretty cool though. And then I'm gonna tell you about my brain and my art, what I have in store for you guys, what's cooking up in the noggin here, what I got cooking in the nog. Dude. Yeah. Pretty much. Anyways, I'm gonna let past me talk to you all about that. I'm not gonna spoil everything that's in the video. Okay, you gotta watch the video. This is Ultra Future Zaylee. Okay, you're about to watch the very beginnings of this whole series that I am sharing on the internet. It's my journey of basically getting my shit together because for too long I've been so scatterbrained and just all over the place, very low motivated, like having so many ideas but not really being able to get them out or execute them. At the time of me recording the clip that you're about to watch, I was struggling very hard mentally. So I just want to preface that. I'm in the process of editing all of the episodes of GMST right now, and it's just been such a trip. I'm going to be releasing these next few episodes every week just to get caught up with where I'm at now. So just know, this is a very sped up timeline of where I'm at and where I'm going, okay? I didn't even know that I was making this series when I was recording this episode, okay? So this is the prologue. This is where I'm starting from. Anyway, I will let you get to the video. Thank you for your time. But yeah, okay, past Zaylee can talk now. Bye! I have fuel today. I have the bisexual monster. This is probably one of my favorite ones, honestly. It's the Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. I've been getting the monster cans with like the colored tabs lately just because I want to make an art project with all the monster tabs that I make from all the cans that I consume. Also, hey, check it out. I have a painting in the background. That's after one night of working on it. Ugh. Uh-huh. I love this one, especially because, like, look at the can art. It's so cute. Like, let me read the description for you. Blah, blah, blah. This is the part that I like. We called a longtime friend, Pinky Taylor, for design. Huh? OG fans might remember seeing him do live paintings at monster events as they rolled through town. We've got his painted surfboards and canvases hanging all over HQ. Now you get your own piece of Pinky masterpiece too. And like, maybe I'm just a delusional, hopeful artist, but I think it would be so cool to get my art on an energy drink can one day. Like, I am fueled by energy drinks. It's not even funny. I actually do need to chill out, but this one is just so good. It's so yummy. I'm trying to decide if I want to wear my funny leprechaun bandana or beanie. Beanie doesn't match the fit quite as well, but what if I wear both, guys? No. No. I have an incredible update. I only played Minecraft for an hour and a half last night. And I painted. That's crazy! That's crazy town! So yeah, basically we're improving. I was looking over like a bunch of old footage that I've just been taking because like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'll just like get my camera out and start yapping or like recording whatever I'm doing, like whether it's some kind of art process or something. Like I have this log that I did for my final for 3D design and I made a lamp. This lamp back here. Yeah, I made that.
Ooh.
If you want one, hit me up. I kind of miss making them. I've been listening to The Creative Pep Talk by Andy J. Pizza. I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna have a sit. We're gonna have a sit and chat. And one of the things that he talks about kind of frequently is the idea of creative seasons, where it's like one season something works really, really well. Like you're super passionate about what you do and it like consumes your conscience, right? And for a good hot minute for me back in like the beginning of 2023, it was microscopic things. It was microscope slides, very beautiful things in nature up close, and the kinds of patterns that appear all throughout nature. And that is something that I would like to revisit because, you know, with this current presidency that we're living through in the US, things are disastrous. Things are not looking good. And I think one of the big reasons why I've been just like so into Minecraft, I feel like I've been using that as like an escape. And something that I continuously forget is that art is literally therapy for me. I know that sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but like legitimately, if I'm doing something like cathartic like this, where it's like I am just losing myself in the process, I feel like that is when I find like my true joy, I suppose. There are frustrating things about painting and art in general, but like there's frustrating things in anything you do. Anyways, so I've just been kind of reflecting on that, looking through all my old footage when I was doing printmaking at the beginning of the year, when I was doing my lamp, even like some videos from back in like 2021 of me just yapping to my phone. And I think I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna start using my old footage. I'm just gonna start editing my old stuff and showing it to you guys, because I still have things that I used to do that are relevant now. And I regret not sharing them earlier, just because like if I had started uploading and posting seriously when I first thought about doing it, I would be so much further along now. And I think that's like one of the number one things that people talk about when they're like, how to start a YouTube channel. They're just like, just start, right? And I need to write down all my ideas. I have a lot of ideas that I've kind of just been floating around in my brain. Like I want to do a liminal space series, I want to do a vaporwave series, I want to do a microscopic series, a web series, a comic series, right? Like I have a lot of ideas cooking up in my little noggin, and I feel like lately when I've been taking clips, I've just been trying to do like a little daily vlog every day, kind of, where it's like I'm just showing my day-to-day. Like I get up, I don't want to go to work, I go to work, I'm driving, I record a little bit of me at work, and then I go on my lunch break and I yap for a bit, and then I get off and I come home and I do whatever, right? Most of the time it's just me cleaning or talking about how I want to play Minecraft. But I do have clips of me playing Minecraft too. Yesterday I did take a video that's like, okay, that's something that will not be too hard to edit, make into something. But first I gotta finish this painting, surrounding this painting, but I do a little story time. I think I'm just gonna start doing story times when I paint, because I mean, like, the one thing I really miss about art school is the banter. The banter between you and the people who you're like painting around, right? Just like, I had this one classmate who had like just recently been through a divorce and like learning a lot of things about life in general, and just like would yap about it, and it's like I feel like I'm learning things, and it's like, okay, yeah, I can make friends. I can make friends at art school, but I'm not in art school right now, and I don't plan on going this next semester either, just because I gotta make money, because it's really hard to work and do school. Greetings, Future Zaylee popping in to say that if you do work and school at the same time, I have so much respect for you. More power to you. It's tough. I know. I've done it before. I did it like literally the whole time I was in college, right? But right now it's just not financially feasible or mentally for me. It's hard out here. Anyways, back to the video. But I feel like technically I could this next semester. I really worked hard at it, but I've had such a hard time getting like a baseline going. It's just been like a whole lot of like that's how my brain has been. I don't really know how to sit. I don't sit right in chairs, okay? chairs just don't sit right with me. So I just wanted to like pop in, talk about that, because like that's kind of just the state of where I'm at, is like, man, I'm thinking about going back to school. I can technically register. Registration is open, I think, yesterday for classes, and I was just watching, I don't know how to pronounce their names. I was watching Painting is Watching, I think. It's like a little mini podcast from a couple of artists that I admire. They were just talking about like, is art school really worth it? And I was just thinking about it, and it's like, man, like I'm thinking about my experience, and I feel like I gotta talk about my experience too, because I mean, like, I haven't been through all 4 years of art school, and I kind of jumped around in terms of my major for a bit, but I landed in art eventually, and ultimately I'm glad that I made that decision to switch into it, because I did learn a lot. But like that's a whole other video that I could talk about, is just my experience in art school, is what I'm trying to say. So I have a lot of ideas cooking up, and my problem is I have executive function issues. Like, I know I have to do the thing, but every fiber of my being doesn't want to do that thing. It's like, it's a constant uphill battle. And that's like the one thing that a lot of people don't really understand about ADHD, is like, it's not that I'm too lazy and I don't want to do something. It's like, I want to do it. I want to do the things. I know I need to do the things, right? There is just this little voice in the back of my head that's like, ugh, I don't wanna, that sounds boring. How about we do this other thing that's really cool and then ignore all of our other responsibilities? I think that's like way cooler, and that'll give you way more dopamine than doing the other thing, right? And then I feel bad for not doing the thing and indulging in the thing that I wanted to do, aka playing Minecraft or whatever, right? And it's just this negative cycle. Like, it just keeps going, and I feel like that's kind of where I've been at for a little while now. Here and there I've been working on little mini projects, but like, ultimately this gap semester, I forget that painting is legitimately like something you need to practice. I have been super out of practice, and I'm realizing that while I'm working on this other one back here. Already I've made a couple of mistakes, but you gotta make mistakes to learn. I guess I've just been kind of trying to find my middle ground, my domain, if that makes sense. And that's kind of been a running theme for the past couple of years. It's just like, man, I gotta get figured out. Like, I gotta have a consistent eating schedule. Okay, I'm struggling to have a consistent art schedule and uploading schedule while also struggling to eat regularly, okay? Like, I wish I could explain why, right? But it's just, it's this ongoing battle in my brain. It's just these little wriggly gummy worms that are just insufferable. I wish I could get an exterminator to just like gas them out, but like, they don't do that. The closest thing they have to that is medication, and I did take my meds, but unfortunately, like, they're still there even if I do have my meds, right? It's been really difficult to learn how to be an adult after like literally just getting an ADHD diagnosis as I graduated high school. Like, what do you mean I could have been equipped with tools to be able to manage it this entire time, my entire life? What do you mean that like my parents saw symptoms and decided to just leave it alone until my brain was almost fully developed, right? Like, you know? So here I am. If you're late, hey, what's up? Follow my journey or whatever. I'm not your mom. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You have free will. Or do you? Just kidding. Our rights aren't under attack at all. Anyways, there are many things that are in the works, is what I'm trying to say. And I've had a really, really hard time staying consistent. That's just been a running theme in my life. Like, I've had a really hard time being consistent with anything, with eating, with physical exercise, my art practice, you know, even the way that I take care of myself, my journaling, right? Like, there are so many things I could list, right? And I feel like this isn't just a me problem. Like, I feel like this is a common problem that a lot of people face. And I hope by me sharing my journey on the interwebs, I'm just hoping that there are people who can relate, and I want my art to remind people that, like, hey, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to be nice to yourself. It's okay to take a closer look and breathe. I do also want to get a lot more regular with my yoga practice and meditation. That is something that I have noticed has greatly helped anytime I've been consistent with it. But again, I have issues with that. And I'm trying to work it out. We're working on it, okay? You and me, we're gonna work on it together, okay? And if you already know what to do, hey, let me freaking know what I'm doing wrong. Just kidding. I mean, like, if you have any tips, tricks, let me know. I feel like I have to do mental gymnastics anytime I want to do a simple menial task, right? I'm hoping to upload at least once a month, at the very bare minimum, okay? Something I'm going to make extremely clear, okay, to anybody who's considering following my journey, is it's a rocky hill. It's a rocky up and down loop-de-loop. It's a valley, it's a Ferris wheel, it's all of it, okay? And I'm hoping with me trying to work on consistency, working on it. I'm not trying to work on it. I am working on it, okay? I don't want to get copyrighted, so here's my best Yoda impression. Do or do not. There is no try. I am hoping that having a consistent upload schedule, at least somewhat, right, I am hoping that it will help with all the other areas of my life, because I feel like in order to be able to speak on the internet on certain subjects, you gotta kind of know what you're talking about, right? And I feel like if I'm talking about painting, right, I'm an art girly, I'm talking about how much art I do and how much I love it, I need to actually be doing it, right? So that's what's up. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Here's my little clarification session. I don't know what my first video is going to be. I have a lot of material to sift through. Part of me is considering just deleting all of it, but I don't know. It's nice to have material to work with, but it's funny because pretty much everything that I've filmed, I have different hair. So you can tell that it was a different time of my life that I was making it. So, like, in a way I find that charming. In another way, it's like, people are gonna think I'm, like, crazy. But who cares what people think? Because I am crazy, alright? I've been described as crazy ever since I was, like, 8 years old, alright? It's been, what, 14 years of my life that I've been crazy? Yeah. And I'm sure many more, alright? So, in closing, I would like to ask my 8-ball a question. Just because, as I'm talking about this, I do really want to put in the work for the tube. The tube! So, we're gonna ask 8-ball. Hey 8-ball, should I stay home from work today and work on videos? Keeps doing this thing where it's on the edge. Oh, it says absolutely. Well, guys, cheers. I'm gonna show this to you guys so you guys know. It says absolutely. I need to do a little better when I'm doing these, like, 8-ball questions and showing you guys me shaking the ball and the answer coming up, right? Because you guys will know what I'm actually saying. But, yep. That's pretty much it. Deuces.